Alright, now that Roblox is finally back up and running, I see that Creature of Sonaria has updated their game. They've added plushies, and they've added the new Garra Warden. Garra Warden? I'll call it Garra Warden. I actually made one, and I used a token to grow it just to make it easier for myself. But I'll give you a laydown of it here first, and I'll show you how to get it. First, how to get it is you need wisps. You go to creatures, it is 12,000 wisps. So if you've been saving up wisps, we'll see if it's worth it to actually get this creature or not. So stay tuned to this video to see if it's actually worth it and if you want to spend your wisps on this creature. Also in the wisp tab is the new plushies. You have a ghost, gets you +5 bleed defense. You have the cat that gives you +1 to bleed. And you got the owl that overrides night vision so it gives you Night Stalker is what it does. So it gives you that 4 out of 3 night vision. I bought one of each just to try them out later, but I'm not going to mess with them just yet because I want to try out see what the Warden looks like on its own. Just to show you what the new Warden looks like, right here it is. It has a bleed 6, bleed defense of 70%, that's really good, and a new virus breath that does 1 DPS and causes bleed, which is, wow, that's really good. I don't know why the picture is so small in here, but he's pretty darn big at full grown compared to the Jeff, and I can't zoom in on it. But he is an herbivore, so we'll see about that. It's only tier 3, 3,500 health, only 40 damage, decent speed, decent weight, and takes about 30 minutes to grow. I don't have any other wardens to compare it to, so I don't know if this is about average for wardens. If you know if it is or not, please put in the comments down below whether it is a normal kind of thing for wardens to only have that much damage and stuff. But let's go ahead, I'll show you. I kept mine the base colors, I didn't change anything. I still don't know why the picture's so small. I didn't add any plushies, I made mine a female, because I always make my creatures females in case I need to nest somebody. But let's go ahead and play it. Here's the, there we go, that looks really cool actually. But there's the pattern and everything for it. Here's the color combination, the color palette as I say for it. The reason why it pops up for me is because I just use the default one, so every time you come in, when you just use the default one, it'll ask if you want to change it again. I might change it later, but for now, it's staying the same. Now for some gameplay. Alright, so it looks really cool. It looks like it has that the Warden rage going around it. This one has right here. He has the blue ring going around, so someone must have been attacking him. The run's really fast. Look at him go. Alright, the breath. Standard breath. Ooh, it's red though. Ooh, fancy. Let me get somewhere out of the way here so I can look at the stats. It's an herbivore, so you don't have to worry about hunting down meat or nothing. Looks really cool. Let's see what the stats look like. We already know that the speed and everything from the little bit of information they give you at the beginning. 3 out of 3 night vision, so good night vision. So if you give it that plushie, it'll have Night Stalker instead. We already know it's a 3 out of 5 herbivore. I made mine a female. Nothing outstanding in the stats. I do like the 6 bleed. I always like bleed on my creatures. Even though the bleed's not really necessary other than defending yourself since it's an herbivore, but I guess if you want to kill something for the fun of it, you can. Decent stamina. 120 stamina is pretty nice. We already knew about the damage and the speed and stuff. So nothing fancy about this creature. That virus breath is really cool though, so that is a first. Let's go ahead and see if it can swim. My favorite test. Can it swim? Alright, no, it is a standard non-aquatic creature. I'm not surprised. I just figured I always check it. They don't tell you really, so that's an attack. Ooh, the aggro, the intimidation thing. Look at that. That's cool. And the cower. Very cool looking creature. I personally like the bleed, and I like the virus breath, and if you add the plushies, two of the plushies to it, like the extra bleed and the Night Stalker, could be a very cool creature at night to hunt down people with, but is an herbivore, so there's no reason to hunt 8 creatures down unless you just feel like killing people to get the session gotchas done. They kind of make it look very intimidating for a creature that's an herbivore, but what do I know? So it doesn't do a lot of damage, has decent health, has that bleed, has that virus breath. Of course, has the Warden's Rage because it is a Warden, so that's a definite perk, so its attack and everything will go up if it's being attacked, so that'll make it even better at defending itself. Overall, I don't think this creature is, like, amazing. 12,000 Wisps might be a little bit much. The Sauron does more damage, and the Undali has that Night Stalker and does decent damage and everything, so those ones seems like they're more worth the cost. But this is my first Warden creature, so I don't know if other Warden creatures have this pretty much similar stats or not. I'm not sure. If you know, if you have Wardens to compare it to, let me know in the comments down below what the average Warden stats are like. I don't have any of the Wardens. I'm not even close to getting a Hellion Warden. I don't want to waste money trading or anything with it, so I'm just gonna. This is my first Warden. Overall, I say it's not really worth it for the 12,000 Wisps, but if you have them, might as well, just so you can. If you're collecting the monsters, go for it. The creatures, go for it. I personally don't think it's really worth it. You can get other creatures that are already in the game that have better bleed stats. If you're going to spend the money, I spent money to get Wisp. If you already have the 12,000 Wisp somehow, then and you want to spend it on this, go for it. If you're going to use actual money, you're probably better off getting the truthy dev creature, because that one has 13 bleed and can fly, and it's an herbivore too, and it has Night Stalker, so overall it has better stats than this guy does, and it can fly. But if you just want a cool looking creature that it's a Warden, then here's your guy, But let me know in the comments down below what you think of this creature, if you think it's worth it, if you like the creature. I definitely like the appearance of it. I like some of the stats, but overall I don't think it's very worth 12,000 Wisps. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you think down below, and while you're down there, please hit the subscribe button, that little bell doohickey so you know I post more videos, and give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you, and see you around.